Good.
I thought that's what it was. I got 6 or 7 bags of the amber green.
Check out this
I just think that
Doing.
that's You know, guys, I'm sitting here, we're out in my shop, I'm packing up, trying to get ready for the northern swing, and got a lot of new stuff on board, a lot of stuff that I've always depended on, but you know, I've always depended on Kistler rods for, I guess, 90%, 99% of my career. And the KLX model spinning rods I really like. This is actually a 7.6 medium light, and I'm going up there chasing 5 and 6 pound smallmouth, and I just made the comment about bear hunting with a BB gun, and that's kind of what it is. You know, down south, if we were going power fishing and around here, I'd be chasing these largemouth and spotted bass with a 7.6 heavy, 20 pound fluorocarbon and all that kind of stuff. Well, up there we're fishing crystal clear water, and the fish are really line sensitive, so fishing 6 and 8 pound gamma fluorocarbon, hooking it up with 14 pound braid, and it's a true finesse deal. Probably be using either a number 2 mosquito light hook or a number 2 Aiki lights. A new hook owner's got it's a Zowire hook, but just it's a totally different world. It's going to be drop shot and Ned rigging, all kinds of finesse stuff. On the power side, we'll be using jerk baits and cranking, and all that's kind of same, but it's still going to be a 10 pound fluorocarbon deal, and super light line, long presentations. But I truly love to go up there, and having the right equipment if you make that trip is essential. Hey guys, I'm sitting up here in my boat in my shop, you know, pretty much unloading from a largemouth season. I just got home a couple weeks ago from the Sabine, and we're about 2 weeks out from going to St. Lawrence. And a lot of folks don't know when they're getting ready to go up there kind of what to expect. You know, the fishing up there is incredible, and you know, if you can afford it and get up and have the opportunity to go, I highly suggest that you go at least one time and go up there and fish. It's phenomenal. But if you're not prepared for what you're about to venture off into, it can be a real nightmare. You know, I've learned over the years, I try to minimize tackle. You think I'm going smallmouth fishing and I got to take a bunch of stuff, but I really don't. I've got one box in my boat. I'll show you what I'm gonna load up. It's pretty simple on my basic smallmouth setup, but there's some things that I do that's really gonna make a difference in making sure that I don't destroy a lot of baits and get a lot of stuff soaking wet, because I don't care whose boat you're in, don't matter. When you're on the Great Lakes and the wind's blowing and it's 4-foot waves and waves are coming over every side of this boat, or it's raining and the waves, it's just a real nightmare trying to keep your tackle dry and secure so you don't spend a lot of money and wind up with headaches trying to clean everything up. This is Matt Herren's basic setup. One, I'm gonna take the chatterbaits. Why, I don't know. Gotta take them, I always do. I ain't gonna leave home without my jerk baits. I carry two boxes of jerk baits most of the time. I carry a box of Mega Bass. Really like those, but I still also, you know, I still use a lot of the old Rogues, and I still use a lot of the older Lucky Craft jerk baits. That's gonna go with me. You know, at St. Clair in particular, I still do a lot of cranking, and I've always kept this box. I got extra stuff that I keep in my camper, but my basic go-to practice box is an assortment of different plugs that I like to smallmouth fish with. Most of them are going to be 8 to 15 foot running plugs. That box is going in. Then I keep a lot of soft plastic baits in my boat. You know, we all know about drop shots. We all know about tubes, Ned rigs, and all that. But one of the things I've learned to do is I kind of keep my baits. Some people like to keep them in the packs or whatever. The plastic, especially salt ingested plastic, like shiver shots or flirt worms, any kind of plastic that's injected with salt, it attracts moisture like there's no tomorrow. So I'll take and I put all my bags of plastics inside little Rubbermaid or little Sterilite totes, and I'll stack them up in here. And what it'll do is when that water's sloshing over and it's going crazy, it literally, I can kind of keep the water off of everything. So pretty much this is just a wide assortment of every kind of drop shot worm or bait that there is, and I've got it broke down. Happens to be a box of tubes, and I really like throwing a smallie beaver on little shaky heads or little jig heads for smallmouth, dragging them around. But pretty much, I'm loaded up, ready to go. You just seen it. I got a box of line that my braids and all my fluorocarbon leaders and stuff. You know, there's some real essentials that I like to, you gotta take when you go to the Great Lakes. A lot of people don't realize it. You're in major shipping water up there, and you gotta make sure that you've got flares that are in date, updated. They are dated and they do expire. You have to make sure you got flares. But then, just for safety's sake, my skeeter does come. It's got a horn in it, don't really necessarily need it, but I'd still carry a sounding device just in case. I mean, you're around some mega ships and some crazy stuff up there on the Great Lakes. But those are essentials that go into the boat. I always have to have them. You know, I've got my Stormer rain gear. You know, the Great Lakes, the water will be cooler just because it's flowing out of Huron and Superior and some of those places. And you get out in some of these storms up there and you're wearing shorts and stuff. It's really nice days most of the time, 75 or 80. But you start getting wet, and just from spray and stuff, even if it's not raining, having a good quality rain gear like my Storm my adrenaline suit is just absolutely essential. And then my drop shot weights, hooks, tube heads, just the assortment of stuff to go with my plastics. And I'm ready to go. I've got a few smaller football style jigs from Dirty Jigs that I'll use. But, you know, right here is a stack of rods, and just like that. Make sure everything's tight on the boat. Do a little maintenance on the boat, and I'm ready for a 3-week swing up north catching big smallmouth. Hope that helps you out the next time you pack up or you get the idea you want to go to the Great Lakes. This will save you a lot of headaches and a lot of wasted tackle and make your trip a lot more enjoyable.